Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I want to talk about why I chose funnel design and why I started a funnel agency, because a lot of you guys don't know my backstory and everything that truly happened behind the scenes that led me up to having a funnel design agency or working with some of the biggest clients in the world.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back.
You know, online, like, you just see sort of the highlights, right? The highlight reels. We all want to be socially accepted. We want to feel understood, loved, and be praised, quite frankly. And so for me, and I'm not going to go into the 15 different jobs that I had, starting at college, dropping out. I'm not going to go into that either. I'm not going to go into the soccer academy where I was studying to be a sport instructor. Everything that I've done has sort of led me to where I am today, and I'm very grateful for all these experiences. Once I was in business, why did I decide to build funnels? Because online, you just see the screenshots, the testimonials from people who are flashing how everything is just perfect, right? So for me, it wasn't like that. And I remember this specific moment. Once I started my business, and I was making a little bit of money, right? Like, I had invested into a coach who showed me what he was doing. I went from 400 a month to 10,000 a month in a pretty short amount of time, like 90 days ish. And I remember the moment, the day when I got my first client who paid me $1,000 per month. Okay, so 1,000 euros. And I remember the moment because it was like something clicked, and I said, if I can do it with one person, why not more? And it's the same thing with funnel agency. You build one funnel and you charge first maybe 500, then 1,000, then 2,000, like 3,000, 5,000. If you can do it once and you get good results, then why can't you do that more than once, right? I started making some money, and I was like, I'll never go back to my jobs. I hated the person I was becoming by just staying comfortable in a job. It wasn't that the boss was awful most of the times. It was just that I didn't feel like I was growing. I didn't feel like I was becoming the best version of myself. I know it sounds cheesy, but I didn't feel like I was like reaching my potential. I just wanted to have a business where I could have full control and have the space, the creative space to become a better person or become a more skilled and more. I wanted to challenge myself. Maybe that's why I'm doing an Ironman now and training for that, because I always want to challenge myself to test new things, and I want to enjoy life and try different things and not just be stuck at one place. And when I had my business, my first one that was somewhat successful, not first business, because I had a local one as well, sort of, where we were selling discount card, like logo, like support your local business and you'll be rewarded with like 10% discount from these. We had like 130 different stores who were in on our card. Then we realized, like, we're basically a charity at this point. We're doing this for everybody else. We're not really making any money. But then I had this network of 130 different businesses, and I was like, the marketing is moving online. Everybody needs us. So I started a marketing agency, and I was working with these people. There's one thing that is a big differentiator between funnel agency and this social media marketing agency that I want to talk about specifically, because you see a lot of people saying, hey, start a Facebook ads agency, you know, SMMA, like you see all these trends, right? I did that. Okay, I was working long hours, long days, and I was never home. Like, ask my wife, the first year of our kid, our first daughter, Nelia, I was never home. I would wake up, I would say bye, go to the office. When they went to sleep at 9 p.m., I would message them and be like, good night, love you. And I remember this day. This is when everything changed. This one day, this one moment changed everything for me. And it's a little bit emotionally stuck with me because I got this picture. My daughter was like 6 months or something. She was sitting in the kitchen looking out the window, and she was sitting there and she had this teddy bear, and she was sitting there waiting for somebody or something. I was working 7 days a week, so I was never home. And I was just like, when I saw that picture, I was heartbroken because I knew that when I got home, she was always so excited. But for some reason, I was always working because I felt this pressure from clients. I felt this pressure from never going back to a 9 to 5, never going back to a job where I hated myself, the feeling of not being able to grow, to become the person I can be, the leader that I know I can be for my family and for my company, for my customers. I just felt like something's off. Like, I was chasing this new goal or dream of having a business, and I'm not feeling it. So I remember a lot of times that I went to the office and I was spending all this day there. I would maybe be productive for a couple of hours, get stuff done, but it started to be, to the point where I was just doing enough to get by. And then I would spend the rest of the time researching different things where I could do next. So at some point it started to feel like something is coming. I need to change something, while also seeing what was happening to my family. Like, my wife was obviously not happy because I was always working, and my daughter, she couldn't say anything, but I could see it in her, and I didn't feel like I was fulfilling and being the parent that I knew I could be as well. So that's when I was like, something has to change. And here's why this is so important. For me, a funnel agency was a way out from having clients who would call me all the time, who would think that just because they paid me, they could own me. And I'm sure that was never their intentions. It wasn't like, oh, now because I paid you, you're my slave. It was more like I was selling them marketing and they were depending on me. I didn't know anything about building a huge business because I didn't have any experience. I just knew how to get clients and I knew how to do marketing, frankly. And so that's what I did for them. And a lot of people got results. I remember the first time that I realized I have to change something, because it was when I lost my first client in over a year. And I had clients who stayed with me for over a year, which is rare in the marketing industry. I wasn't mad at them. I didn't take it. I did kind of take it personally because I knew it was my fault. And he told me to, because we became good friends. He told me, like, I just feel like you have other goals. I just feel like it's not that you don't know what you're doing, it's just that you don't want to do this anymore. And it's so true. Like, communication with your clients are crucial. Like, it's so important. So I chose to just not selling any of those services anymore. And then I think we were coming close to like Christmas, and I just had this conversation with my wife, like, I'm gonna cancel all my clients, literally all of my clients. I'll figure it out, because I had some money and I was like, the income is going to zero, but I'll figure it out. So I called my clients. Some of them tried to make me stay with them, but most of them were understanding. They're like, yeah, I totally understand. And so this wasn't even that long ago, like a couple of years now, maybe like 2 years. It was a life-changing moment, because what ended up happening was a couple of months later, I was building funnels for people who were already making 6-7 figures in their business. And eventually that started getting to like 6, 7, and 8 figures. But it was just like another big leap of faith I had to do, because I knew it was the right thing for me to do. I knew it was something that I had to do for my family and for myself. I even have a video of me. I was recording myself as I was driving home that night. It was like 1:30 a.m. And this is also in my book, by the way. I'm writing a book. It's kind of slowly because I'm not putting too much focus into it. It's not like a priority, but I'm writing a book. And I'm writing about that night that changed everything, when I was driving home at 1:30 and I'm recording myself. And I'm crying and I'm saying, I don't know what's wrong. Is it me? Why do I have anxiety? Why do I feel like everything is falling apart? Because it wasn't to the outside, but it was inside, because I was struggling with this feeling that something is wrong for a couple of months. And so something had to change, and it did. And I wish I had made the switch, the transition earlier, instead of selling marketing services where people depend on me for leads and sales. Think about it. They're paying you for marketing. They're gonna be like, yep, we'll just do what we do best. You're gonna take care of all of our sales. Like, of course they're gonna call me, they're gonna message me if something's wrong, or if they have ideas. People are driven, they're ambitious, and I'm sure they're not, again, it's nothing personal for them to be like, I owe you, you do this. It was just when I started getting calls on Friday night, calls on Saturday morning, Sunday night, can you do this now? Can you post this today, because we have this thing coming up? And so it was a lack of communication and strategy and organization from my part, which ended up costing my happiness and almost my family, I feel like. And I just feel like if I would have done that for a very long time, like, I don't know if my wife would have been still married to me at this point. I'm happy that things changed. The big difference, I keep coming back to this, and this is why I keep repeating myself, because you have to understand the difference if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, Because you don't build a business just because they want to buy something from you and say, hey, can you also do this? Can you build our website? And remember, I was selling websites, marketing, Facebook ads, graphic design, this and that. And just because they asked, like, can you do this? And I didn't want to lose my clients. So I was like, yes, I'll figure it out. And I hired people, and my profit margins were going thinner and thinner and thinner. I was like, something's wrong. And of course it will be wrong, because I didn't know anything when I started. I dropped out of college, started my business, and I was like, I'll figure it out. It's okay. And it was okay, and it is okay to fail. And so that's why I have no regrets, because I know that everything that's happened is happened for a reason. I know that it's built me to who I am, and I learned from everything. So all this experience, all these lessons have built what I know today and what I built today, which is a funnel design agency for the biggest clients in the ClickFunnels world, in the online space, including ClickFunnels themselves, which I'm so grateful for. Again, the difference in my personal life and in my family's life is that now I'm here in my cottage office. I'm working from home without being disturbed. I have my peaceful creative space, that my holy space. Nobody can come in here and disturb me when I'm working. And so it's helping me be productive, be close to my family if they need me. I'm able to charge the same amount of money, make the same amount of money, add additional streams of income without working any harder. And so I'm building this umbrella of different products, where it's digital products, funnel templates, courses, coaching, and funnel design services, so that I keep doing the thing that I'm selling as well, and I keep being up to date, and I keep getting these big clients. And people don't depend on me because they're doing their marketing and they have a team. I'm just a part of their team, so they're not gonna feel like they own me or that I can't have other clients. I'm free to do whatever I want. That's the big difference between having a marketing agency and a funnel design agency, that nobody depends on just you. You're a part of a team, but you can still make the same amount of money. I'll give you an example. I had this client, right? Reach out, wanted a funnel. They had the funnel that was running. I just redesigned it. They had the copy, everything. So I said, instead of, I was charging $3,500 at the time. I said, instead of $3,500, I'll do it for $2,500, because you have the funnel. I'll redo it. We did it. He was happy. He's like, wow, this exceeded our expectations. I was the one who said, yep, now we just got to get the other funnels that you have to the same level. And he said, well, that sounds expensive. I was laughing and said, well, depends. What are the funnels? And he explained me the funnels. I gave him a good deal, $6,000. He said, deal. Now, keep in mind, no proposals, no sales calls, no fancy, complicated sales processes. Just a conversation on Facebook, in Messenger, just messaging, either text or voice. We were going back and forth. He said 6,000. I sent it over. It was paid within a couple of hours. And so I made almost 10,000 just in like 2 weeks from this one client. I've had other examples where people have paid me multi 5 figures. A couple of those clients where I've been paid more than 10,000 from just one client. So if you think about it from a marketing agency standpoint, let's say you're charging $1,500 a month. You would then be making what? You would be making 18,000 in a year from a marketing agency, where you have to make sure that you deliver every single month. They're depending on you to get results. Partly, yes, they're going to do the fulfillment. Yes, they're going to do the follow-up closing of the leads they bring in and all of that. I understand that. But wouldn't it be more fun to just build funnels, design funnels, write the words, the copy on the pages, help the client understand how to add email sequences, how to optimize their funnels, and become, instead of a funnel designer, you would be a funnel consultant, sort of, and you would build a funnel for them as well. So you charge them upfront before you ever start working. No more chasing, invoices. I remember chasing invoices like crazy, and now I get paid upfront, and it's just easier and more fun because I have the money in the bank as I'm working on the project. I just think it puts me in a better position where I'm happier. I have more creative freedom, just overall a better business, more overall freedom. Maybe that's why I call my business Freedom Funnels, and that's maybe why I spent $2,000 on this domain. Which anyways, that's my quick backstory why I build funnels. Hopefully this was valuable to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Reach out, don't be a stranger. And if you want to work with us, if you want to learn how I got over 200 funnel clients so far, how I'm building funnels for some of the biggest names, including ClickFunnels, and get paid to do so from home, then make sure you click the link somewhere around this video, above or below or in the description, wherever you're watching. or if this is on a page, just click that link, book a call with our team to see how we can help. If you want my coaching when it comes to attracting these clients, where to find them, how to qualify them, and then how to close them, and then how to build a funnel so that they're happy, they refer more people to you, and so that you can build a business that you actually love, a business that supports your family, that supports you in your journey of becoming an entrepreneur, growing up, leveling up to do fun stuff, where you can prepare for an Ironman, you can travel and do a marathon, you can build a business that you love, where clients love you, and where you get paid a lot because you solve a big problem. You're building a sales funnel system for your clients, and they're driving traffic to it, and so they're not depending on you, but you're a big part of their puzzle and they need you. Especially now that ClickFunnels is growing so fast. I got a message from someone asking, can you build my funnel? And I get all these questions all the time, which is why I built funneldesign.io as a marketplace for designers and for clients who I can't take on anymore because I don't have time. They can just go there and look at all these designers that a lot of them I'm coaching to build funnels. So that's my backstory. Thank you for listening for what feels like forever. And it's 2 a.m. So I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this, make sure you subscribe, like this video, share it with somebody that you think would benefit from it. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out of here.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling.